scored 5 points today, and it seems like you're just getting better and better and better as the season goes along. I just want to get your thoughts from how you played today, and what does it mean to do it all here at Syracuse?
Well, I mean, it's always been a team effort. So my success comes from the others, like my teammates' success. So me putting up 5 points, it's pretty much coming from the whole team. So
Next, go to Andrew and then Allie.
Hey Owen, when you went bar down there on one goal and the next a couple minutes later you score the other and kind of like the sidearm shot, like what's going through your mind when you have those two goals kind of back to back like that?
nothing much, just kind of still playing the cross. I don't really look back at other goals. I don't really look forward to more goals. Kind of just play in the same time zone that the play's going on and try to make something happen.
Allie?
Hey Owen, so there were a couple points where you shot and you missed, you got the ball back a few seconds later and shot again, and it seemed like the second time that you shot, like you always shot with more power, so when you missed the first time, were you just more determined to like finally score that when you get the ball back the second time?
To be honest, I'm not even sure I just kind of shooting the ball, trying to score, so I don't really try to, if I miss one, I don't get angry and try to shoot the ball harder. I just kind of shoot the ball.
Ian?
Hey Owen, all three starting attackers today had at least one caused turnover. What was working today with the ride against Stony Brook's clear?
We tried something new to just match their ride, which really worked, and the attackmen were a really big part in getting in the defensemen's faces so they can't make any plays. So the attackmen just kind of got on their hands and made a play themselves.
Andrew, then Patrick.
You mentioned the changes on the ride. I guess what will you like typically do in like for example last week against Vermont, and like how was that different compared to Stony Brook today?
We kind of just like pressed down on the two poles that were deep, so they couldn't get like a clear outlet pass, and kind of just made them make a play, which most of the time ended up like cause turnover or bad pass where we could somewhat get on it.
Thank you.
Patrick?
Hey Owen, so I asked Coach and Brendan about this, but about halfway through the second quarter, Stony Brook made it a one-goal game, and then the defense forced a stop, and you got two straight goals, ending with the goal right after the flop face-off. So what changed in the second quarter from the first?
We just started burying our shots, I guess. They weren't playing too bad of defense. We had a lot of turnovers, so we kind of just fixed that up and started playing our lacrosse and just started burying the ball.
Last two questions. We'll go to Roshan and then Allie.
Hey Owen, so I know that Brendan Curry's career season high in assists is, I think it's 14 from last year. But what have you seen from him, particularly today, I guess, in terms of finding players like you with the ball?
Well, he's really explosive off his dodge, so every deep hole has to slide early and often. So if you got a guy that's drawing slides so easily, you'll open up more of your offensive players to get wide open shots like what happened today.
And then Allie for the last question.
Yeah, so you've mentioned before that you think that one of your strengths in lacrosse is off-ball movement. So what were you guys doing today off-ball to help keep Stony Brook back?
We were just forcing them to slide and rotate. As soon as they slid, we kind of just sloughed out and made them rotate around, and that slide guy was lost and had to recover back to the middle to nobody. And that usually ended up with a wide open step down or a bad approach.
All right, thanks everybody. We'll be in touch this week for press conference times. Thank you.